This is WhyBeAre with BeamNG.drive, and the first thing I want to say is Happy Halloween, everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Halloween mod for BeamNG.drive, and you might be thinking, WhyBeAre, didn't you already do a video for this last year? Yes, I did, but this is the new 2018 version of the mod, and the first thing I wanted to show off is the menus in the background. We got all this Halloween-inspired backgrounds, like you got all these gravestones and pumpkins and stuff going on, and I'll let you see one more background before we go on to one of the first maps we're going to be taking a look at. So over here we got some nice evil looking pumpkins and some candles. Anyways, let's go ahead and go to a map. We're going to go to the first one that has Halloween stuff on it, which is going to be the ETK test area. And I want to go to the default location because there's a pumpkin on it. And also, when you load up areas, you have these new Halloween inspired load screens. Once the map is loaded up, you'll see there are a bunch of scarecrows scattered throughout the area. Your job is to find those scarecrows and blow them up with your vehicle. But before you do that, I'll give you a close look at one of them. And you can also listen because they make a unique sound when you go near them. Hopefully you were able to hear the sound good enough. Now let's go ahead and blow him up. And just like that, one scarecrow down, 9 to go. And you see there are giant circles on the map that tell you the general area of the scarecrow. But that doesn't mean the scarecrow is going to be in the center of that circle. For example, one of the scarecrows should be right about here. But if we look around, there's nothing here. It's just a big wide open area. Although I think I see one right in the corner over here. We can kind of sneak up on it and then destroy it. So stealthy, 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 and then boom, another scarecrow down. And it looks like we have another one at the end of this row, so we need to make our way down to the end of that and blow that one up. But we're gonna have to come back here anyways because there's a circle right where I'm at. But I see that one. I see the easy target. I've acquired the easy target. I'm gonna take out the easy target. Then we'll come back and actually look for the one in this area. Another fun thing about this one, it looks like we're gonna be able to hit them at a high speed. Yeah. This is going to be like an 80 to 90 mile per hour impact on the scarecrow. It does not matter what speed you hit them. All you have to do is touch them. But let's blow them up and then blow up my car all in one process. So the truck is now immobilized and dead. So I'll give you a quick look at the truck before we go ahead and bring it back. And we can go ahead and swap this out for a different vehicle. So let's go with a Bruckle Legrand Custom because I want to drive a Bruckle Legrand. But me being me, it's got to be the fast Legrand. And actually, I just now noticed there's another scarecrow hiding over here in the distance. So let's go pick that guy off before we find the one that was already near us. Like, that's going to be the last one we do somehow. Just watch. I don't know how, but it just will be. Oh, that's interesting. It's actually outside of this area. So how do we get outside of this area? I've never actually driven over there. Looking at the wall, it looks pretty solid. I'm not seeing any way out of it on the circular area, so maybe we kind of got to drive around. Let's see, where does this go exactly? It doesn't get outside of it, does it? Or maybe there is. Let's see, does it like sneak its way in? No, there's a wall there as well. Basically, we're going to drive along the wall until we find a spot that's not a wall, which is right here. Yeah, that works. We just drive along the circle here, and I think that'll get us to where we need to go. Not exactly the best car for this. I didn't think I'd be off-roading this much in my custom Legrand. Bad custom Legrand, no flying. You are not an airplane. Although I bet it could ride the wall. No, it can't ride the wall. That is too bumpy. Alright, don't crash it. And now I gotta get on the other side of these trees. So we'll slow down. I crashed a little bit because it didn't slow down fast enough. This was a complete failure. I should not have tried to ride that wall. I thought it would have been way smoother than it actually was. Good news though is the car is still driving and oh, that didn't look right now, did it? Like, it looked like I cleared that and then I hit it. Let's see here. I just want to look at this, okay? So I'm driving along. That looks like just some leaves, right? Looks fine, fine. That's what I hit. What I hit? I ain't hit nothing. It ain't my fault the car crashed. That's the car's fault. It just wanted to crash, so it did. I go on the inside of that a little bit then. And it looks like just kind of go in this direction. We should be able to find the scarecrow? Somewhere over here, maybe? Oh, no. There he is. I knew you had to be close. We're going to fly at this one, hopefully. A little bit of flight. Nope. Not really. Oh, don't want to crash. Okay, we had a little tiny fender bender. It's not a big issue. This thing should still be able to drive without any sort of issue. Yep, it's driving fine. Although all these trees here, I don't really know how that happened. I thought for sure I was going to crash into one of those trees, yet here we are. Here's my Legrand. It looks, well, just as bad as it looked before because it's already been in one small crash, but it still works. And I see an opening, but I don't think we can fit through there. So we just kind of got to drive along this thing just like we did before. So all the way out to this edge, and then we should be able to just drive along this and get to the other end. Oh, or maybe not. It looks like this way is actually a lot more bumpy than the other way. I guess I should have done a 180 after I hit the scarecrow and went back the way I came unless I had a big beefy off-road vehicle. But in addition to the scarecrows, we also got graffiti. So you can see the graffiti right there. And we got some more over here with a pumpkin on it. And this one says trick or treat. And the or is really small. I feel like they want both a trick and a treat because it's so small. And then over here on the building, we got a few more graffitis, which we can slam our car into to take a closer look at it. Right here is graffiti. It says zombie and incubus. As we crash the car. Can it still drive? Nope. That car is done. And I'll keep driving this a little bit more because this is surprisingly nice to drive. Most of the Legrand's not that good. The custom though, it's pretty decent. Now it looks like there's gonna be a scarecrow at the end of this road as well, but I don't feel like driving to the dead end and driving back. Instead, I want to do some left and right driving with my Legrand custom. So we're gonna go this way, and we gotta choose if we want to go to the right or the left up here. It really doesn't matter because in the end, you gotta backtrack no matter what. So how about we go, well, I was gonna go to the right, but I kind of overshot it. So we're going to the left instead. That works perfectly fine too. And oh, there's a scarecrow. I gotta sneak up on him though. He'll expect me if I come from head on. So we gotta go like to the side where he doesn't see. Oh no, he's looking at me. Wait, he looked away like, oh, I don't see you, dude. And I can sneak up on him. Except I'm making all this noise as I try to get traction. Just the car revving its engine at him. And vroom, 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 vroom. He can't hear me. Oh, yes, he can. Well, the scarecrows have ears. That truly is the question. And I have no good answer for that. So there's another one over there in the distance, and I think I see him. Unless that's a pumpkin, there's a scarecrow right there. We'll try to wreck the car up on this one a little bit. So slide into him, slow-mo, which is pretty pointless for the scarecrows, to be honest with you. But we got slow-mo for this. Get to see that trunk get popped. And then how bad does it drive? The engine died for a second, but the engine is back up. It does not drive in a straight line, but I can control it, so I think we'll be okay to get the next scarecrow with the car in its current condition. Come on, steer left. It does not want to go left. It's funny, it doesn't want to go left or right. It just wants to go mostly straight with a little bit of pull to the left. Kind of funny. And I missed the scarecrow. Nope, no, I didn't. He's right there. That's good. I thought I might be behind those trees for a second near the pond, but that's much easier to get. And this one, I'm actually sneak up on him. Look at that. He didn't see that coming. And let's see. Can we back out of here with this car in its current condition? Looks like we can make it. Yeah. I did not mean to do a nice little 180 right there. That was the car all on its own, but it looked pretty good and smooth, didn't it? All right, back onto the road. And off the road, and on the road, and into the water, and off the road. This thing just does not want to steer. Oh, man. It just needs to be replaced so badly. But I'm going to keep pulling this poor car along, whether it wants to or not. And boy, does it not want to. It just will not get on the road for me. It just keeps steering so little. Every time I say go to the left, it's like, I'm going a little bit. I say go to the right, just maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but I don't really want. Come on, steer! So bad, but we can do this. I see a scarecrow right there, straight ahead. No, don't miss him. Oh, got him just barely. I don't know how I got him. I thought I was going to miss him right there. I see the next one. Oh, one thing that's funny. These tombstones, you can actually crash into those, okay? And I think that might kill the car. I shouldn't have done that. But anyways, you can crash into the tombstones, but you cannot crash into the pumpkins. You go right through them. So those pumpkins over there, for example, watch this. It's going to take me a second to get there. I didn't realize they were so far away. And look how big they are. The pumpkins, you can go right through them. It's one of those things that's kind of inconsistent that catches you off guard. You think, oh, I hit a tombstone. Then I can't hit the pumpkins. Or you go straight through a pumpkin, so you assume you can go through a tombstone. But then you'd be wrong. And it looks like actually the last scarecrow is over here. Yeah, there he is. And okay. I did not expect that. It looks like the car can drive under this, doesn't it? It should be able to drive under this. There's no reason it can't, but it didn't. So I just slammed into an invisible wall again. And actually, that's the one that I said, watch that be the last one I get. And it was. That's totally coincidental, actually. So there was not one at the other end of the road. Okay. And you can actually see they have like a nice glow to them, like purpleness and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's from him, isn't it? Yep. Once he's blown up, the purpleness is gone. And we can go ahead and go to the next map to get some more scarecrows. So the next map for this is going to be East Coast, USA. Once again, we're going to go to where the pumpkin's at. And one thing I didn't mention about the other map, but you can really easily see here, is that it is much darker and spookier than it normally is. So for here, how about we get something a little more off-road focused? We're going to go with the ETK I series, which is not a usual off-road car, unless you get the rally version, in which case, yeah, it's a pretty off-road focused vehicle. And we are now once again on the hunt for 10 more spooky scarecrows, which might be on either side of the road right now, actually, because it looks like we are inside of a circle, and there is one of them just hiding out right there. I'm going to just cruise on at him, rolling. Look how gently you can touch him, okay? Just super gentle, wait, gentle, boop, and he just explodes. All right, so there's one down, 9 to go. And I didn't see the other one. I'm thinking maybe he's in the town. It looks like the circle might be inside of the town, but there are also some other ones inside the town we can pick off while we're there. Oh, this thing works surprisingly well for paved roads. You know, I always use it for dirt racing usually, but it works good on these paved roads. Look at that, nice, very grippy handling around that corner, even though the tires aren't for paved roads necessarily. And let's see, if there's gonna be one over here, it's gotta be like right here. I don't see it. I think I missed that one, unfortunately, because he would have been here. Yeah. Oh, whoa! I see you now. You can't hide from me. Actually, you were hiding from me very, very well. I admit it, Mr. Spooky Man. You were doing a good job. Maybe I need a vehicle with a higher point of view to see them better. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go to a T-Series. It's a nice, tall vehicle to be able to see them easier. Now, which T-Series do we want? How about we get the cool-looking one? The T75 Long Haul Fifth Wheel Upfit. It's a long name. Which makes sense for such a large vehicle, though, I guess. And the nice thing about something this slow is I could basically drive with my head on a swivel. I can spin around like this as I look for the scarecrows, as long as I don't accidentally overshoot a corner, which I can actually very easily do if I don't see where I'm going. So you know what? That is a bad plan. Let's not drive around with my head on a swivel. Instead, let's drive like a normal human being who kind of looks around every now and then to see if he can see any sort of scarecrows. And I thought that might be one there for a second. That's just some candles there. So nothing around here yet, but they gotta be here somewhere. I'm inside of 2 circles right now. I just gotta figure out where in the world that actually is. And so far, they're just avoiding me. I'm not exactly sure how this is happening. I would have assumed I would have found at least one by now. Just a dead end, but there is one here. I'm gonna get you, but I'm gonna stop before I crash into the tree. What? I'm inside of him. There we go. I had to like hit the tree just to get him. That's weird. Maybe it's because I'm using the T-Series and the T-Series is so big so they kind of freak out a little bit. I don't know. That's strange. And I'm hitting accelerate right now. My hand is hitting accelerate. We're not accelerating. Come on. Let go. Accelerate again. That works. Well, that was mighty strange. Don't know what was causing that. All right, so we gotta get into the other circle because we are outside of it now. Oh wait, did I just hear something? I think I heard something over here to the left. I'm not positive about that, and I just shut off the engine trying to drift this thing around the corner. That's nice. So I thought, oh, there it is. I thought I heard something. I was right. That one's hidden. That one's like behind buildings and stuff, all way in the corner like that. But I found it. It has been destroyed, and I'm not going to drive out of here. We're going to teleport out of here because I've also ruined my truck in the process. And I can go ahead and get a normal vehicle now that I found those scarecrows and I don't need the extra height. Although I don't know if I needed it in the first place, but it was still a fun idea. So how about we go with the V8 Supermatic version of the Burnside Special, which sounds so fancy, but it's really not that fancy at all considering they all have V8s. And the Supermatic just means a 3-speed automatic transmission. And modern cars nowadays, they have like up to 10 gears in their automatic transmissions. That's just in normal cars. Okay, not many of them have 10 gears, but some of them do. Most of them have 6 at least. Some of them have 9, 8, and 7. Like any number does, but none of them have only 3 gears nowadays. The more gears, the better for maximum fuel economy is the general idea of things. Anyways, I've been driving over to this circle and we're going to enter it right about now. So we got to keep our eye out for any scarecrows. He's probably going to be on my right, but he can technically be on my left, and I did not see him, but there is an area across the water that we can check out as well, and I am not seeing anything there, so let's go back to the other side of the water, and we're going to do this the reckless way where we just back up the whole way, and oh, there he is. He's down by the water over there, so we gotta find a way to there. That's gonna be a little bit difficult, maybe. Oh wait, what if we just kind of? This is not the best vehicle for this. I'm gonna say that now, but we might be able to sneak our way down through that little crevice right there, or we might just tumble and crash. I don't know which it is because I've never driven here yet. Oh, this is not good for a Burnside special. There has to be a better way. I'm already stuck. How do I already get stuck? I gotta wiggle it out. Looks like it's moving, but I don't know if it actually is. I think it's actually stuck. Nope, we're good, sort of. All right, we gotta spend a half hour here doing some maneuvers to get ourselves free. Come on. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. Burnside special, how have you got yourself so stuck when we've done like nothing difficult? Now your door's falling off. You are terrible at this. Absolutely awful. You are... I shouldn't even be driving you anymore, bad, but I'm gonna still do it anyways. What a disappointment you were. Big V8 engine and that's what you can do, huh? Well, anyways, we're gonna look at a hole in the trees here, and there is a hole right there, so we're gonna try to see if this car will fit. Knowing my luck, it's gonna be a little bit too fat and it won't fit through that hole. I just have a feeling that's gonna be what happens. Let's see. Oh, come on! It's so fat! Burnside special, you have failed me again, and I even got stuck in the process. What a disappointment. Let's get something thin, nice and thin. I know the Miramar's pretty thin. I think it'll fit. If it doesn't, we're gonna go with the Pigeon, because I know some vehicles should be able to fit through this. Come on, squeeze! Yes, there we go! I should have never used the Burnside special. I don't know what I was thinking. Now we should be able to find the Scarecrow. There he is. Target acquired. Launch the car at it and hope it hits it. Oh, we're not gonna hit it. Oh, but we got him. Wheels up, so we have control, and we actually would have hit it. I could have just let it slide. Instead, I was messing with the orientation and stuff, and it couldn't slide into it. Right there, you can see my car is actually getting a little purpled up until it slid into it. I should have mentioned that earlier, but we got him. I don't know how we can get back up this hill easily, so we'll just reset the vehicle back up here, and then we can continue along this road to find some more spooky scarecrows. And I guess we could drive something faster now. We don't need to have such a slow vehicle. So how about we use an Ibishu hopper? We'll get the Sport Special. It's a good car for the streets. That's why it's called the Sport Special version. And it should also be very decent for off-roading if we need to, because, well, as you saw, we did need to do some off-roading right there. So no circles in the map yet. Oh, never mind. The second I say that, I see a circle coming into play. That's not too far away. We should be getting there any moment now. Actually, we got to churn right here to get into it. I was going to overshoot it accidentally. And now we are in the circle, so we got to figure out where in the world is the Scarecrow. And oh, that's not good. I was hoping I could just turn left right here, but this is above me. So what I might need to do is use some off-road capabilities here. Let's see if any of these areas next to the bridge look like a place I could kind of climb up. Over there. That looks possible. Let's see if it'll make it. Oh, yep. There we go. That works great. Now we can look around this area for the Scarecrow. Still not seeing anything yet. I also gotta use my ears because you can hear them, and I don't hear anything yet. I'm thinking maybe it'll be in this area over here. This has a good feeling. Is that him? No, that's just... Is that it? That's just handles and pumpkins and stuff. And that's just more... Oh, wait. I hear something. There it is. Haha! Gotta use your ears. It's a very, very faint noise, but if you listen closely, you can hear it. Or at least I can. With me talking, you probably can't hear it. You just gotta trust my ears. Thankfully, though, I have very good headphones. I don't have very good ears, but I have very good headphones. So together, that gives me average hearing. I could just turn up the volume really loud. That's one solution. Turn up the volume really loud, so whenever you're accelerating, it's like... And then when you quiet down, it's like, oh, I hear it now. Nice and easy. So this next one is, again, kind of in an awkward area, and I probably got to see if there's some sort of shortcut I could take. Like, if I plow through here, will that get me to there? Let's find out. We got an off-road vehicle. We might as well make use of it. Looks like this could work. All right, there we go. We're on the dirt road. Now we can take a look around us. Do we see any scarecrows? Now, I want to call them skeletons, because to me, Halloween and skeletons go more together than scarecrows and Halloween. So if I call them a skeleton accidentally, that's just I got skeletons on my mind. And so far, I'm not seeing anything, so we'll check that road up there. And I have an off-road vehicle. I don't even need to plan this route. I just charge at it and I can get up it, right? Yes! Whoa, a little too fast there. So we're right in the edge. So we'll drive back this way. Wait, I just heard something. Where was that? It sounded like it was this way. Huh, that's a solid wall. So I guess we gotta drive around which means I gotta do this maneuver right here where I don't fall off the edge of a cliff, which actually worked out. That's nice. So how far do we have to drive to get around this thing? Not too far. Oh, don't bounce on me like that. Oh no, it tricked me. Oh no, it didn't. It tricked me that it tricked me because it didn't actually trick me. I just had a really dumb idea I want to test. This is one of the stupidest things I've ever done, and it probably will mess up, but I gotta try it out, okay? We're gonna get a D35 Beast. And you know how you open up the tailgate like that? We're gonna hit the skeleton with just the tailgate and see if that works. That is my dumb plan. Like, I'm not gonna drive into it. I'm gonna open up the tailgate and I called him a skeleton. I told you I would. I told you I would. So back it up. It's hard to like inch this thing backwards. It wants to like lurch. Don't lurch. Okay, that's pretty close. Open. Oh, still gotta get closer. All right, open it. Oh, come on, it's touching it. That might not actually work. As funny as that sounded, it might not work. Oh yeah, that's a okay, apparently, yeah, this isn't gonna work the way I wanted it to. I think it's like the way it works is kind of weird. It's something like the part of the vehicle that could touch the scarecrow can only be so big, I think. So it's like this much is the maximum size. So anything that overhangs that part of the vehicle just won't work, I guess. So if you do something like that, you see it just drives right through it. I keep driving through it. Eventually, though, it gets to like the middle of the vehicle and explodes anyways. So that's too bad. I guess we could go ahead and move over to the other vehicle since we're kind of driven the hopper a little bit. And I do love driving the Beast. It's so big and beastly. It can go over any terrain at any speed. At least that's what it feels like until you flip it over. Now right now I can feel like any speed, any terrain, no problem. Doesn't matter. Bouncing all over the place, that just makes it stronger. Going through the ravine, don't care. Should have cared. Should have definitely cared there. I tore it apart, but it can still drive, and I see the scarecrow over there. About to blow this dude up, and then we'll probably want to fix up this truck. Like just smash it into something to finish it off. Let's go. 100-mile-per-hour crash. No, it's not. That's just what the speed says. There is the killer crash. That thing really kills it because it didn't hit the bumper. It actually hit the wheels. So it like yanked the whole drive shaft and everything. It moved the engine some probably. Like, let's look at the engine position real quick. Yeah, the engine is actually shifted backwards some. You can see it's into the cockpit a little bit. More so than if you would just crash normally, because look how big that gap is right there between the engine and the radiator. Anyways, we'll pull this thing back a few feet, and then we can continue driving. And since there are only 2 scarecrows left, we can probably finish things up using just this truck, unless there's a tight area that we can't fit through, or it decides to flip over, because right there, it really went into a bounce. That could have easily been a bounce that flips over the vehicle there. If I was just going like a little bit faster, if my angle was a little bit different, we would have been on our roof. Although, this thing does a pretty good job of rolling back onto its wheels because it's so bottom heavy. It has a good stability even though it sits so high. It's one of those weird things about the truck. And there is the first of the final 2 circles we are now entering. Whatever we want is probably going to be to our left because, well, there ain't much circle to the right. And now we just got to keep an eye out for things. Again, it's still going to be on our left probably. We got to look up those roads and stuff. Maybe they're getting gas. Do scarecrows need gas? Is that them over there on the hill? Yes, it is. Yeah, that's from what I said. Or if we flip over it, well, look what we just did. Although, might be able to get this thing upright if we lock the differentials and then whip it around. Yep, we're good. So let's get that scarecrow. And then we got one more and we are done with this map. Unfortunately, I have no idea where this last one is and I don't even really remember which way I came from. I got kind of spun around because I flipped over. I think this is the way I came from, so I'm going to go back this way and then continue along this road, although not that one. That one's not going the right way. It kind of curves away. I want to go this way, I think. So I feel like the only area of the map... Oh, I just saw it. I just saw it. Like, there it is. How do we get there? Looks like maybe we'll drive this direction. That'll get us close to there. We might have to cut through something, but it's getting us on the right path. And I did damage the truck a little bit when I flipped it over. You see it's pulling a little bit to the right side now. I got to straighten it out every now and then. Oh no, that is way up on a hill. We cannot cut across to there. There is a dirt road. It looks like that'll get us closer. So we'll take that up. Nice and easy. Although this truck is the beast. It shouldn't have problems off-roading. We don't have to take it easy. We can floor it and then crash, probably. So let's maybe not floor it that hard. Let's calm down. Go nice, reasonable speed. Like 60 miles per hour is definitely moving through a dirt road. And tight cornering. Oh no! Super tight cornering. Gotta do backing up and then forward again. Okay, we're moving. I'm on the hunt. I don't think we're gonna see it from this road. Or if we do, it's gonna be to our right, not to the left, just based on the position of the circle. Looking to the right, looking to the right. Also trying to drive. And I'm not seeing much. Can we ford the river? Yeah! That actually doesn't go anywhere, though. I just wanted to do that. Well, actually, maybe it does. Let's see. Again, with the tight fits. I said as long as we don't have to do a tight fit. And what am I doing? A tight fit. It's like, WhyBeAre, why do you do this to yourself, huh? Might be able to fit if I angle it right, though. I didn't notice the tree in the back. Now I did. Oh, it's just a little bit too tight unless we go to the right side, maybe. Like, I can't quite see the other trees. That's the problem. There we go. Success. And still... Oh, there he is. Behind me. We're going to reverse over those rocks. We got the beast. It can do it. Not into the tree. Not into the tree. You broke your front drive shaft, you fool. Doesn't matter. We're going to get there anyways. And that is all 10 of the scarecrows on this map. But we still got a bunch of maps left to do. Unfortunately, however, this has taken a lot longer than I expected. So this is going to be one of those multi-part videos. So we'll be getting some more scarecrows on Not Halloween. So until then, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll know if you like this or dislike this, so do the right thing, and I'll see you next time.